Hey there yogis, I'm Nicole. Welcome back to my yoga time. Thanks for joining me today. Today's yoga snack is a self-love practice. So it's a very gentle class, slow moving at times, only a hint of core from time to time. An excellent class to practice any time of the day, but especially in the morning or in the evening. And also a good one to do if you're feeling just low on energy and a little depleted. So when you're ready, we're going to start on our back, and I do have one block for this practice. If you don't have a block, you can improvise with a really thick book, something solid and equal in height if you can. So when you're ready, let's come down onto your back. And we'll begin with the knees bent and the feet together so heels can touch. Interlace the fingers and rest the hands on the belly so that the palms are facing towards the feet. Before we begin, let's place the tip of the tongue where the teeth meet the roof of the mouth. Start to tone gently in the back of your throat for Ujjayi breath. So it's a little constriction. You should feel and hear the breath roll over the back of the throat. Now we're going to frame the movement within the breath. So begin the breath before the movement. Start to inhale and then allow the arms to come up and overhead and let the knees fall out wide, butterfly legs. Take a moment to pause there. And then when you begin to exhale, start to lower the hands back down to the belly and knees come back together. 3 more. Remember, the breath initiates the movement. Last one, we're going to hold this time. You might like to inhale and reach the arms a little further. And as you exhale, lower them back down by your side, palms to face down. Press the feet together and lift up your hips. So it's a bridge pose with butterfly legs, broadening the shoulders, the collarbones, keeping the jaw relaxed. And exhale to lower down. Well done, yogis. Keep the left leg as it is. Lift up the right knee and then straighten that leg. If your left hip and knee needs support, you can always use your prop underneath. We're going to take a side bend here. So lift head and shoulders up off the mat. Hinge over to the left towards your bent knee. If the arms are happy enough to be overhead, left hand can hold the right wrist. If there's any discomfort in your shoulder, just bring that arm back down by your side. And we're only here for a few breaths. See if you can breathe a little deeper into the right side waist. So where attention goes, energy flows. And energy is pretty much the universe's currency. So it's important to pay attention to what you spend most of your time focusing on. And when you're ready, bring the upper body back to the center of the mat. You can lower the arms down. Lift up that left leg now. We'll interlace the hands around the thigh. Gently press the thigh into the hands. Pull the hands back onto the thigh. And just begin to point and flex. Bring a little movement, a little love into the ankle, to the foot. Well done, yogis. Let's bend that knee now. We're going to take a little twist. So take a hold of your prop. We want to rest the knee on the prop. We're only here for a couple of breaths. See if you can breathe a little deeper into the lower belly and the lower back. From here, you have the option to take a quad stretch. So to lighten this, you can roll a little more onto your right side. Tuck those right toes under so the heel points up to face the ceiling. Move the leg back and see if you can reach the foot. If you can't reach the foot, you can always use a yoga strap or a belt or a scarf. If you're able to deepen the pose, you might choose to lay down again and allow that left shoulder to fall back so that the collarbones begin to face the ceiling. If there is any discomfort in your low back, please release the foot and stay in the twist. One more deep inhalation. And on your exhalation, release the foot. We're going to stay on our side though, so straighten both legs now, stack one on top of the other. And option one, you'll prop up the head. Left fingertips can just stay on the floor just in front of the heart center. So a little bit of a balance pose here, a little sneaky core as well. Good news is you don't have far to fall if you do. So option one, we're just going to hover those feet off the floor. Option two, lay the head down and then lift up that right palm. Option three, left hand off the floor. Take the hands, to prayer overhead, so in your candlestick pose. Keep breathing. Well done, yogis. Lower down. Let's return to our back. Straighten and relax your left leg. Right knee out to the side. It's reclined tree pose with a side bend. Lift the upper body off the mat. Option to have the right hand hold the left wrist. Deepening the breath to deepen the pose. Breathing into the side body, the hips. Let's bring the body back to the center of the mat. We'll take that brief hamstring stretch, right leg. Feel free to move the foot. And when you're ready, let's take that twist using your prop. Option to stay here, otherwise taking your quad stretch. Again, you can roll onto your left side and prop your head up if you need to lighten the pose. Otherwise, you can keep that right shoulder back, allowing the collarbones to face the ceiling as you take a hold of your left leg. Deepening the breath down the left side of the body to deepen the back bend and the twist. One more inhalation. As you begin to exhale, release the foot, roll onto your left side. We'll take that balance pose. So option one, you'll prop up the head and simply hover those feet off the floor. Option two, lay the head down but then lift the arm. Option three, palms unite above the head. Keep the jaw relaxed. And release. Well done, yogis. Let's return to the back once again. This time, taking a hold of your prop, we'll take a few different variations of our supported bridge pose. So option one, you might have the block on the flat side. Option two, take it to the second height. From here, we'll take a hold of your left knee. And only if there's no discomfort in your back and in your hips, heel toe the right foot over to the left and then let that knee fall out to the side. So it's as though the right legs come back to butterfly pose. And leave here for a few breaths. Observe the inhalation, creating space in the body. Pressing on those lines of tension from the inside out. Let's change sides. You can bring that right foot back to the floor, release the left leg. And let's release both feet to the floor now. If you're comfortable enough to take the arms overhead, let's collect opposite elbows with the hands. And let's practice Samavriti here, our even breath. Let's see if we can inhale for 5, hold for 5, exhale for 5. And if you're straining in any way with my count, ignore me, reduce your count to 4 and just count for yourself. When you're ready, let's breathe out together. And inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, holding 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, holding 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Holding 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well done, yogis. Take those arms back down by your side. Let's lift up those heels and hips. Remove your block. Lower down slowly. When you touch down to the floor, take the hands to the knees. Arms are straight. We want to press the hands into the knees. Pull the knees back into the hands. Imprint your lower back onto the mat. Keep the jaw relaxed. From there, take your hands to the inner knees. Hands press out, knees press in. Hands to the outer knees, hands pressing in, knees pressing out. This is a great little exercise to reset hips and pelvis. Well done. Let's hug the knees into the chest. So a little movement here with the breath again. As you exhale, knees into the chest. 2 movements as you inhale, hands to thighs and straighten those legs. Heels to the ceiling. Exhale, hug the knees into the chest. Remember to begin the breath before the movement. Inhale, heels to ceiling. If you would like to take longer, feel free to do so. Otherwise, lower those feet to the floor. One more exercise before Shavasana. Bring your feet together and flex the feet. Interlace the fingers, palms to face the feet again. So a little breath work here with our spinal bandhas. Be sure not to strain. So the chin is slightly tucked here and the back of the head is gently pressing into the mat, gently. On the inhalation, lift the arms slowly above the head. And then we're going to hold the arms above the head as you exhale. And at the bottom of the exhalation, we're going to pause. Gentle Mula Bandha, ladies lift pelvic floor, and then hollow your belly. Make a pond in your belly. So gently draw the belly up and in towards the ribs. Then when you need to inhale, relax the belly first. Hold here as you inhale. Spacious breath, and then exhale to return the hands back down towards the belly. We're going to do that 2 more times. When you're ready, follow the inhalation. Exhale. The bottom of the exhalation, pause. Hollow the belly, make a pond. Draw it up and in. Then relax the belly when you need to. Inhale. Fill the ribs and chest. And exhale, hands return. One more time. Keeping the feet dorsal flex. Breathing out completely. Emptying the lungs. And then toning at your base. Make a pond through the belly. Relax the belly. Inhale. And exhale, hands down. Well done, yogis. Hands by your side, relax the feet. Tuck the shoulders under. Take up as much space on the mat as feels good. You might like to connect index finger and thumbs for chin mudra as you rest in Shavasana. I will leave you here today, yogis. Let's take the next few minutes to just be, to allow the body and mind to reset, to assimilate the positive benefits of the practice. Closing the eyes down. Soften the forehead, the tongue and jaw.